afternoon. With the class of 2000, please take your seats. I would like to take this opportunity to tell every one of you welcome to the graduation for the Dodge City High School class of 2000. We will begin with a moment of reflection from Linda Vo.
First of all, I would like to thank all the parents, family, and teachers that is joining us here today to create a memory that will not soon be forgotten. Each and every single one of us has worked very hard to get to where we are today. My 4 years of high school has passed by so quickly, and I'm sure that each of you will agree with me. In 4 years, this class has grown from a group of awkward, unsure teenagers into caring, mature, confident adults. Everyone has endured our own personal struggles. I remember my freshman year, I was like, oh great, I have to get up early every day to attend classes that are like 2 hours long. I was like, great, 4 years only. Well, look at me today. We're about to walk across the stage to receive our diplomas. Well, another phase that we went through is that I'm sure every single senior in here could tell you all about it. It's called senioritis. I had a really, really bad case of that. Well, it is sad to think that this will be the last time we will sit together as a class. No matter what happens to you in 5 years, 10 years, you will always have been a part of this class. Nothing can ever change that, and there will never again be a class like this. I would like to end with a poem. It's called Graduation into Life by Lisa Compre. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow is still to come. Make your choices wise, for all you have is pride. Have confidence as you walk into your future. Be proud of what you have achieved. Stand up tall and know that you can do anything. Remember this moment and keep it with you forever. Remember those who had helped you get here and place them in your heart. Thank the parents and the teachers that guided you from the start. You have made it this far, but know that this is just the beginning. Be ready to go into the world on your own. New experiences are yet to come. Live and learn like you did from day one and know that you can succeed. I would like to wish best wishes to the class of 2000. Good luck, and I'll miss you guys.
Music of my heart, help me hear the music. was you who set me free. You taught me to run, you taught me to fly. Help me to free the me inside. Help me hear the music of my heart. Help me hear the music of my heart. You taught me to run, you taught me to fly. Help me to free the me inside. Help me hear the music of my heart. Help me hear the music of my heart. You opened my eyes, you opened the door to something I've never known before. That your love is the music of my heart. Is the music of my heart.
We are very privileged this afternoon to have as a guest speaker someone who needs no introduction to those of us who live in Southwest Kansas. This is a lady who has been a real friend to Dodge City High School and to Dodge City in general. Please give a warm welcome to our guest speaker this afternoon, Ethel Peterson.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, and thank all of you. For anything else, wasn't that magnificent music? Could we just say thank you again? Truly pretty, and truly a great day to be here. I've been told the way I'm supposed to start a speech at any time that we do this. I think I'm supposed to say, friends and family of the graduates, faculty, staff, administration, Board of Education of 443, and then for some reason or other, I'm supposed to say last of all, and greetings to the magnificent graduating class of Dodge High of the year 2000. Congratulations, all of you. It's a wonderful day. Not only a wonderful day weather-wise, but a wonderful day to be here and have reached the goal that you set quite a long time ago. And there's a million thoughts going through your mind right now, I think. And I suspect that most of you have your own thoughts, and when your classmates are up here talking, they're going to refer to some of the things that have happened over the past years. So I'll skip those a little bit, and I'll say first one of the things that you anticipate I'd say. This is a unique class. And somebody will say, oh no, she's going to do that thing about the year 2000, the first year of the millennium. And I'm afraid to say you're the first class in that class with a lot of zeros in the year, because somebody will start saying, that's 1 0, there's the other one, and like that. So I don't dare give you a chance for that. You've known you were going to be graduating in a special year. Ever since that time, your mom or your dad or whoever bought you the t-shirt in the first or second grade that said, Class of 2000. And you knew you were headed for great things because of that. But I guess I want to talk to you about some of the other reasons you're unique. And some of the other reasons, besides the many awards that so many of you have won that I've been reading in the paper the last few days, whether athletic or artistic or musical or any of the many things you've done. I guess I just want to talk to you about what makes you unique. U-N-I-Q-U-E. I looked it up in the dictionary to be sure I knew what unique was. And the dictionary says that's without comparison, unparalleled, unlike any other, special, one of its own kind. And I believe that each one of you are that. And as we put that all together, it makes a unique class. Now, I'm not going to say you're unique and just have you take my word for it. I guess I kind of want to prove that a little bit. If you were to go out and stand on the curb outside, and I don't know why you'd do this, but if you were to do that now at the end of the graduation service today, and all of the people in the entire world could be persuaded to come by and shake your hand to congratulate you, if we could get 8 people by here every minute, we could keep you here till you're 100 years old, and you wouldn't have shaken hands with every person in the world. And nevertheless, in that period of time, you would never have touched the hand of a person who had your identical fingerprints. Not even if you had an identical twin. No identical fingerprints. Nobody else in the world with your set of hands and prints. And of course, lately we've studied all about DNA, so you know that nobody else has the same body makeup, the same DNA that identifies people in crimes and so on and so forth. But it identifies you otherwise because it's all of the genetic makeup that's in your body from all of the people you've inherited from throughout your lives. And that makes you very unique, if there's such a thing as very. I guess you're either unique or you're not. You're also unique because of those people that you have in the audience today, those 9 people you gave tickets to. Nobody gave tickets to the same people, did they? You gave tickets to people who came to watch you. They didn't come to watch anybody else. Oh yeah, they know some of your friends are here, but believe me, they're here to watch you. What they want to see more than anything else is when you walk across that stage and they place the diploma in your hand, and all of their hopes and fears and beliefs are right there with you. And that makes you unique, and perhaps makes them unique too, special. But you're also special because you have a different set of memories than anybody else. Everybody grew up with a different set of remembering and a different perspective. Everybody's seen and done different things. Again, do we have the McClure twins out there somewhere? And there they are. It's a long time since I saw you. Okay, if that's the case, isn't it true? You guys haven't been together every minute of your lives. They've had different memories, different experiences, and different things of going through life with people confusing them one with another and complaining about it and so forth. There are many of you out there that I know because I've seen you through the years, either in grade school or middle school, or because I once taught your parents or know your parents through teaching capacity, whatever. And yet there are no 2 of you anywhere close to being really alike, truly alike. I also say you're different and unique because you have different perspective. You're sitting out there seeing and listening to me from the front side. These folk behind me are getting a whole different perspective sitting behind me. Perhaps even the microphone echoing a little for them because the sound doesn't go back as well as it goes forward. And so we each one have a different perspective and a different outlook on whatever happens. And so what does it mean and what's the point? I know you're going to say, is she getting to anything? Has anything happened? And I have to tell you that when I started out early on to get ready to come up here, I asked Mr. Dusso, first of all, what do I talk about that I know these kids that are graduating want to hear? And he said, well, the most thing they want you to talk about is about long enough to get out of the way quick, because they really don't care too much. And I said, no, they don't care. And he said, no, I'm kidding, but they really do want you to be speedy with it. I understand that, so I'm going to tell you where I think I'm going with this, okay? I guess what I want to say is if you have this unique personality, this unique person, this unique body out there, what's going to happen and what are you going to do with it and why is that so special? Well, it's special because we happen to need you and all the things that you're putting together and doing and so on and so forth. Who decides how you use all that uniqueness? Well, you do, and obviously you don't do it without a brain. Now, I know your teachers probably asked you if you had one, you know, like last week when you're getting ready, and they think, oh my goodness, what did we get ready to graduate here? But all of us know that the most important thing in that uniqueness was our brain. Now, I want to talk about how important your brain is, but before I do, I can't resist telling you that the other day from this very stage, I talked to the teachers and the staff on their day that they were honoring education. And I told them a little story that I want to tell you because we can't be serious all the time. I want to talk about how important a brain can be. You know, in the legislature sometimes, as we serve, we kind of tend, because politicians do, you get a big head sometimes because you hear a lot of things and do kind of things. And I heard about an experiment that was happening in Kansas City, and I thought, you know, I'm an important person. I'm going to go up and see if it's really going on, see what's really happening. I heard they had a new brain transplant place where if you weren't really satisfied with your IQ, you could go get a new brain. But it cost a certain amount, and you had to do it. Well, the study that they were doing up there said that people's brain power was greater based on certain occupations. And I thought, gee, that'd be really interesting, so I wanted to go up and have a look at it. They were convincing people to consign their brains so that when they died, their brain could be made use of by somebody else. But they'd agree that they'd sell it. They'd make a little money for it. So I went up and looked, and you probably won't be too surprised to know that I saw a case over there where there were a bunch of brains, and the sign said, high school seniors, and it said they were worth $500 apiece. Well, so I went a little further, and I saw teachers, $1,000 apiece. Well, it's a little strange here. So I kept going a little further, and I saw one that said scientists, $2,000 apiece. And I kept looking and going down the line, and one after another, I found various people with really good brains in different occupations, and they were all there with good prices. And then I came to the very last one, and it said, brains, $45,000. And I looked, and it said, state legislators' brains. And boy, did I feel good. I thought, that's fantastic, you know. And I was just ready to walk out of there feeling really good because, I mean, I had a $45,000 brain, you know. And then I heard somebody behind me say, I wonder why state legislators' brains are worth so much more. Are they better brains or something? Why would they be worth more? And somebody else answered by saying, they've never been used. Now, thank you. Now, the idea behind that is simply to tell you that we can make light of what the brain power is and so on and so forth. But would you think for a minute how magnificent that brain is that you have right now? It's not just holding your ears apart to make that cap fit on. It's doing all kinds of things. This very instant, while you're sitting there listening to my voice, you're literally taping like a fine videotape machine would do. And you'll be able to call back the parts of this you want, leave out the parts you want throughout the entire afternoon and be able to recall it, play it back, so to speak. And even while you're doing it, while you're looking at me with your eyes wide open, it's capable for you to picture in your mind exactly the way your own bedroom looked when you left it. And I see some of you grinning, so I know some of you must not have made your beds, right? But at any rate, the mind is working. It's doing all these things. If I suddenly stopped talking and walked away and left the stage, your brain would begin to function. What's going on? Why'd she do that? Where's she going? What's happening now? If someone came in the side door and shouted fire, you don't have to sit there and press any buttons or punch anything. Your brain's immediately going to take effect. You'll start looking, you'll want to see where, you'll decide whether you're going to get up, run for the door, or you're going to look back and see about your family, is anybody getting out, and what's really happening. And the brain will take over and do that so rapidly. All the while, it's busy keeping your heart beating and your lungs going and so on and so forth. So it's truly a magnificent instrument that you've been given up there. Not only were you given a brain that thinks, it's better than any computer we've ever figured out how to put together on the face of this earth. We haven't even come close to anything as good as your brain, okay? And it's up there right now, portable, so you can carry it around with you. You don't have to go downtown without it. It sits up there nicely protected in a skull to keep anything from happening to it, with a little bit of fluid to keep it bouncing around nicely and, you know, like a shock absorber, taking care of it. It's yours for all your life. You don't have to do anything with it except it'd be nice if you were careful to wear a helmet when you need to out on a motorcycle so you don't crack open the skull and ruin it, or you don't mess it up with whatever kind of drugs or alcohol so that it quits functioning. It's a good thing to have, and to have the rest of your life. And more than any other one thing, it makes you extremely human and extremely unique. Nobody, but nobody is like you. So why am I telling you this? Why am I saying all this? Well, other people may say to you sometime, well, this is the start of the rest of your life, and now you're going to begin to enter the world of work and so on. Hey, you aren't going to start. You're going to continue. That's what you've been doing. Many of you have jobs. All of you have been doing things and working. You're going to continue working, doing, achieving, going on to school or not. You'll be learning the rest of your lives. And you'll be entering a workforce to do the things that we need in work. Whether you're talking about the kinds of things that are occupations, whether you're talking about technology or teaching or becoming a doctor or doing any of the many things, or whether we're just talking about being here to help others and to do the things to take the responsibility, whether it's as small a thing as picking up a scrap of paper or as big and important a thing as what some of you did, and I think it's important, that you did earlier this year. You got on that bus with Mr. Dusso's class, went all the way to Topeka, spent a day in there studying how the government works, got on the bus and came all the way home. Took part in the government. Yesterday and the days before, some of you went out and voted on a bond issue, on an LOB issue. Didn't matter as much how you voted as the fact that you voted. You begin to take the responsibility and do the things that we so much need in this world, okay? And one of the things that we must remember, one of the things we have to remember is you don't do anything yesterday because it's gone. You can't do it tomorrow because tomorrow's not here yet. The only time you can really do it is now. That's why the famous philosopher Goethe said, nothing is worth more than this day. And it's why somebody told you in some class somewhere, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. So whatever you're going to do, you're going to start doing right now, or I should say continue doing. And we need you to do those things. We need you to help us. We need you to come in, to take responsibility, to tell other people things that you believe in, to share your memories, your experiences. Begin to experience the responsibility for making things happen. And certainly to practice and create some of those little random acts of kindness that we need to keep the world going. That's things that sound like little, tiny, unimportant things. And they're the most important things in the whole world. What's the payoff, the bottom line for you in all of this? Well, there is a payoff and there is a bottom line. The bottom line is that if you do that, if you truly do that every day, and this is kind of getting down to my final point, if you do that every day, you'll have for yourself some wonderful memories. And the things that you remember are the moments. The times like these, the times that you remember with your friends and so on. And you don't have to wait till you're 65 to have a memory. Memories keep happening all the time, and you keep building the memories that you need. So I would say to you, at one day, sometime, you're going to sit down at a class reunion and discuss these kind of things later on. But it doesn't matter if you're going back to a class reunion, because you can sit with one or two friends and talk about the things you did in high school and how much fun it was. And as Linda said to you so eloquently a while ago, you're never going to be together in quite the same way anymore. Everything will be a little bit different, but you'll still be creating new memories. When my classmates get together with me when we're back after the many years since we've been in school, we like to remember the words of a song that was popular and I think sometimes gets played. It's called Moments to Remember. And it simply talks about when other days and other years, well, I should go back and do the beginning portion of it. It goes, when summer turns to winter and the present disappears, The laughter we were glad to share will echo through the years. When other nights and other days have found us gone our separate ways, we'll have these moments to remember. I would just say to you, class, that you'll build the memories that you have to remember. And so I want to say to you today, I'm grateful to be here and to be able to say it to you. I want to say my most sincere congratulations to you for your hard work. Congratulations to the 9 people that you gave tickets to who love you and are proud of you. And the others that I know are waiting for parties that are going to happen. Congratulations to you, and may your days be filled happily, completely fulfilled with all the things, so that the memories that you have all your life are golden, and that those memories will travel with you wherever you go today and every day from now on. Good luck and God bless you.
Thank you, Representative Peterson, for those words that you shared with us today about our uniqueness. Our next speakers are our student speakers, Luke Schulte and Johanna Westmacott.
Good morning, Dodge City High. This is the DCHSIN for Sunday, May 21st, 2000. Today is a red and blue day. It has been my honor and privilege to bring Dodge City High School the news, weather, and sports via the DCHSIN, the Dodge City High School Information Network. I thought that it would only be fitting for me to use that format for my speech. So, on with the news. Attention seniors, time is the best teacher. Unfortunately, it kills all of its students. So, go seize the day and live each day to the fullest. You'll never know if you'll have another. Parents, please be kind and considerate to your children. Even though it may be hard to bite your tongue, let us make the decisions in our lives. Because if you're too hard on us, just remember that we decide the nursing home that you'll be put into. Attention everyone who is present or out in TV land. Once upon a time, there was a large mountainside where an eagle's nest rested. The eagle's nest contained 4 large eggs. One day, an earthquake rocked the mountainside, causing one of the eggs to roll down the mountain to a chicken farm located in the valley below. The chickens knew that they must protect and care for the eagle's eggs. So, an old hen volunteered to nurture and raise the large egg. Soon, the egg hatched and a beautiful eagle was born. Sadly, however, the eagle was raised to be a chicken. Soon the eagle believed that he was nothing more than a chicken. The eagle loved his home and family, but his spirit cried out for more. One day, while playing a game on the farm, the eagle looked to the skies above and noticed that a group of eagles soaring in the skies. "Oh," the eagle cried, "I wished I could soar like those birds." The chickens roared with laughter. "Bacaw! You cannot soar with those birds, bacaw! You are a chicken and chickens do not soar, bacaw!" The eagle continued staring at his real family up above, dreaming that he could be with them. Each time he would let his dreams be known, he was told that it could not be done, and that is soon what the eagle believed. The eagle, after time, stopped his dreaming and continued to live his life as a chicken. Finally, after a long life as a chicken, the eagle passed on. You become what you believe you are. So if you have ever dreamed to become an eagle, follow your dreams and not the words of a chicken. The author is unknown. Attention all DCHS students. The Dodge City High School chapter of Crime Stoppers is looking for tips on the following case. apparently the hatchet has been missing from the athletic office for the past few years, and they would like to have it back. Today's activities: graduation at the Civic Center, 3 o'clock p.m. There is some other stuff, but I won't mention any of them because, well, I really don't care about that anymore. Menu for today is food court. Oh, wait, no. I predict that there will be a lot of cake being consumed. And don't forget to wash that down with some beer, punch. Yeah, that's it, punch. The thought for the day is, take pride in today's accomplishments, for they lead to tomorrow's successes. Today's weather: who cares? We're inside the $1.3 million air-conditioned Civic Center. This has been the final installment of the DCHSIN. Thanks for listening, and I want to wish every graduate out there a happy and fulfilling life. Thank you.
Winston Churchill once said, "Give us the tools and we will finish the job." Over the past years, we've been given many tools for success. We have already begun to put these tools to use. All of us have conquered the first years of our education. However, none of us are done learning. Whether we go on to more schooling or directly into the workforce, we can be assured that we will be expected to learn and adapt. Education and intelligence are not the same thing. We still have many years of learning ahead of us. We have accomplished much, but none of us have done it on our own. The people who are sitting behind us are the ones who have been behind us, rooting for us all along. I think we owe them so much more than our appreciation. But for now, I'd like to invite anyone who wants to stand, turn around, and give a standing ovation to our friends, family members, and teachers. We've been given much. Now it's our turn to go into the world and share our gifts. One of those gifts is the gift of education. We spent many years becoming familiar with great authors. I'd now like to read a passage from an author that most of us have studied. Dr. Seuss had this to say. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where you go. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Whenever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch, all alone. Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. Kid, you'll move mountains. So you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Hello, fellow classmates, teachers, and families. Who are you people? Ah, look at that. Who put Durler in the front? Look at the size of that cranium! It's huge! Well, here we are, just a few moments from taking a few fateful steps across this stage and into the rest of your life. You get to graduate. You might have figured that out when you put on the pretty bathrobe and the goofy-looking hat. Anyway, do you think you are prepared for that? Me neither. A lot of questions start to rise up when you think about the rest of your life. Will you be able to get a job? Do you have the right skills? Do you have clean underwear on? I think the most important question is, am I prepared for the real world? Let's try to remember what we learned. In kindergarten, we said goodbye to our imaginary friends and hello to the goofy letter people. Kindergarten was cool because you got milk, nap time, and show and tell. But if you got in trouble, you'd get your name in the doghouse. Speaking of getting in trouble, I think I ate about 2 boxes of chalk that year. That's right, I was a chalk eater. Some ate crayons or glue, but I ate chalk. And one thing you learned real quick was stay away from the stinky kid that reeked of urine. First grade, we learned to read and write. It's kind of funny, though. I think I had to relearn those skills every year since then. In first grade, we had to go to a full day of school, and with a full day of school comes school lunches. I think the only school lunch I ever liked was chicken and noodles and mashed potatoes. In first grade, you also might have had your first girlfriend or boyfriend, but you didn't talk to them because they had cooties. I don't know how a girl would have liked me because I was a chunky little stinky kid, because I liked to eat, but I hated to take showers. And who else either puked on their desk or the teacher in first grade? Come on, raise your hands. Oh, and Duso the dolphin and all Duso's sea friends. I liked those guys. Second grade. I don't remember second grade at all. Wait, I remember getting my name and 2 check marks on the board. I started to cry that day. Third grade, we learned cursive and multiplication. Got a few more girlfriends or boyfriends, probably a new one every week. And if you were lucky, you got a kiss at the skating rink. The skating rink was cool. And don't forget Vanilla Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Doon, 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 doon. Fourth grade was all about tight rolling your jeans, doing reports, and school plays. And there was that one time when all the boys had to go outside, and the girls had to watch a video. I don't know what was on that video. Fifth grade, we were the top dogs of the school. It didn't really mean much because we still did the same things we had in kindergarten, like going to recess or playing with a parachute or the huge ball that could crush you on your scooter in PE. PE was great, except for the huge ball that could give you a concussion. I remember my 5th grade year at the school play, me and Cammie had to dress up like cave people and do a little skit. That was scary because everybody was staring at me. I'm glad that never happened again. 6th grade, you move up with the big kids. No more walking in line, and you get to change classes every once in a while. But no more recess. Bummer. These years are probably the low point of our entire life for 2 reasons. 1, because we kept acting like Beavis and Butthead all the time, and 2, because puberty was setting in. The dreaded puberty, screechy voices, pimples, and other new sproutings coming about. Truly a fun time in one's life. 7th grade is more puberty and Mrs. Abby's history class. And you get to go to school dances and actually touch a girl. All right. In 7th grade, you also get your first taste of school sports, which might carry on for several more years. And with sports, for whatever reason, comes school trips on the yellow cheese wagons. School trips were pretty cool. 8th grade, you really think you're cool because you're the oldest in the school. PE class was also great fun because you learn how to line dance. A skill I'm sure we'll use forever, yeah. If you were lucky, you got to hear Mr. Small go off on one of his spiels and call someone a freaking banana head. That year, I mastered the technique of getting out of school by faking sick. And the grucks. Can't forget the grucks. We were dumb. Freshman year, the time of the frosh. Probably the second best year of high school. Sure, everyone picks on you, but you get a drive, you meet a lot of new friends, and you start to really party. And probably the most important time in your education, known as initiation. Never mind. Initiation does not exist. Jedi mind trick? All right. I forgot where I was. When you start talking about parties, embarrassing stories start to pop up. It reminds me of that one time at band camp. Oh. I myself have many embarrassing stories, including the night. B knows what I'm talking about. That night, I properly learned how to operate a fire extinguisher. I guess you had to be there. But that's how it is with most of our stories. I'm sure we all have some stupid incident we're not so proud of. Zach! Sorry. All in all, a pretty good year. Sophomore year, the year of the loser. Not very special in any aspect. Just think about it. Still an underclassman, probably not on varsity, not even close to being done with school, but still a lot of parties. Junior year, a little bit more responsibility now, but still not too tough. Junior year, you get to do the fun things such as community service, varsity sports, drunk driving school, honors classes, and the ever so popular prom. Whoopity-doo! And Austin Powers came out. Yeah, baby, all right. Senior year, time to glide. This year, you try to make your schedule as easy as possible. Because that senior year, I just sets in real quick. Cool things senior year were initiation again, party, turning 18, party, powder puff games, party, slip and slide at the FCA meeting, wife beaters, except for one person. Yeah. And some more parties. But before you know it, everything's over. You've taken your last final, went to your last practice, passed your last class, hopefully, and went to your last high school party. Unless you're one of those losers that keeps coming back in college. Probably me. But when you look back and you think about all the fun you had, you kind of start to miss it. Anyway, here we are, class of 2000. What a great year. We get to mark a brand new century by graduating and starting our journey into the real world. The real world. No, not the show on MTV, but college and getting a steady job and stuff like that. So go out there and make something of yourself, such as a doctor, a lawyer, or a river dancer. Oh yes, you can river dance. Because if you don't, you could end up living in a van down by the river. Everyone says we are the future. I say we are what we make of ourselves. Go for your goals, and good luck, class of 2000. And I'm spent.
One of the things that I've had to get used to being the principal at Dodge City High School is always having to follow behind such wonderful students and such wonderful presentations. They always do such a good job. Let's give them all one more round of applause. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cheryl Little, and she'll be giving our class their greeting.
It has been a privilege to be your superintendent, class. I would like to introduce the Board of Education and your administration. Would they please stand when their names are called? Dr. R.C. Trotter, President. Beth Love, Vice President, and board members Sam Seabolt and Jim Shear. Dr. Morris Reeves, Assistant Superintendent for Business Services. Alan Cunningham, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. Richard McVeigh, Director of Personnel. Nancy Sapp, Assistant Director of Special Education. Jim Crone, Director of Technology and Information Services. Dr. J. Smith, your principal. Representative Ethel Peterson. And Jackie Feist, Associate Principal. Mark Bajot, Assistant Principal. Willie Fernandez, Assistant Principal. Cheryl McClurg, Assistant Principal. And Tammy Preston, Activities Coordinator. On behalf of the Board of Education, your teachers and staff, the friends and families of the graduates, and the community of Dodge City, I bring greetings to the class of 2000, a class that has forever left their mark as the first graduating class of this century. Thank you, class of 2000. Congratulations. We are proud of you.
I know y'all are probably thinking this is dragging on, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, parents, grandparents, friends, neighbors, and relatives, it's my great pleasure to present to you the Dodge City High School class of 2000. Seniors, prepare to receive your diplomas. Will the first row stand up?
Koichi Akimoto. Akpolo Caro. Don Alberti. Sarah Carlene Albright. Carrie Ann Alexander. Lee A. Ankrum. Vernon Kirk Appleton. Scott A. Armstrong. Travis Bailey. Joanna Beth Baker. Jessica Baltazar. Victor Banuelos. Adrian Marie Baugh. Stephanie R. Becker. Dustin W. Behe. Iris Jean Behe. Curtis Allen Bell. Scott Benson. Andy K. Blattner. Kathleen Bogner. Bobby L. Boucher. Elodie Estelle Boucher. Trina M. Brizenio. Shannon Marie Bunch. Eric E. Berghardt. Brent E. Burnett. Jeremy Kale. Pablo Candia. Juan M. Carrillo. Haley Carson. Kristen Ann Chamberlain. Charles E. Chamberlain. Patrick Saul Chavez. Trevor James Chipman. Dustin Clare. Susan Anne-Marie Conkle. Danelle Couch. Jason Cox. Matthew Shane Cox. Jessica Cross. Casey J. Davenport. Leland Davis. Christina Ann Day. Cristina de Casas. Sandy Twee Din. Son B. Doan. Christopher D. Dahl. Kelly Savannah Downey. Jakia Nicole Dunn. Matthew Scott Derler. Sarah Ann Derler. Nicole Aaron Eckert. Zachary B. Eddy. Mindy Arribas. Eric Escobel. Kimiko Renee Escobel. Israel Estrella. Nicholas Scott Felder. Sarah Doval Felt. Scott Ferguson. Molly Jane Fisher. Tyler Fitzsimmons. Oscar Flores. Christy Noel Freilich. Amanda Rachel Frank. Lee Otis Frazier. Tammy Michelle Friesner. Joni Fry. Caesar G. Garcia. Jose A. Garcia. Michelle Marie Gerber. Teresa Lynn Gibbs. Lauren Elizabeth Gilbert. Matthew J. Gleason. Anna Gleistein. Kristen Analu Goddard. April Gonzalez. Magali Gonzalez. Miguel Alfred Gonzalez. Eric Granados. Darren Graves. Jesse Grove. Jody Lynn Guthrie. Jeremy Rashad Hallman. Joshua Armad Hallman. Angela Diane Hammock. Brianne Michelle Harper. Luke J. Harris. Erica Ann Hazen. Lance Hetty. Brandon James Hensley. Sheila Nicole Hensley. Alicia Christina Hernandez. Shannon M. Hickman. Cassandra May Helms. Charles Dustin Hink. Jenny Ann Hirschfield. Tiffany Tu Hong. Andrew Hoffman. Joshua Wayne Holiska. Justin L. Hausman. Brent Allen Huben. Anthony R. Huffman. Daniel Wayne Hudabarat. Sam R. Israel. Shelley Renee James. Dustin Jameson. Nick Jenkins. Susan Christine Job. Jared T. Johnston. Celia Juarez. Shiho Katayama. Chelsea Ann Keidel. Josh Kennedy. Brandon Lee Kent. Kevin M. Kearns. Nathan Kimbrell. Jesse James Kirby. Megan R. Kitts. Carrie Christine Klinsick. John David Klunk. Sarah Ann Kirkner. Chandria Daphne Kane. Kevin Kinky. Carlo Comaya. Mindy L. Conda. Andy A. Kuntz. Danielle R. Cruz. Kelly Ann Kuhlman. Crystal K. Lampy. Shannon Lee. April Elda Leon. Leslie Lima. Carissa Ann Littrell. Christopher S. Lawler. Nubia Lopez. Tabitha Renee Lopez. Cecilia del Carmen Lozano. Erika Lozano. Bethany Danielle Lynn. Timothy Robertson Lyons. Sue Hung Ma. Allison Mayhew. Araceli Marino. Abram Earl Martin. Anastasia Martinez. Cynthia G. Martinez. Kyle C. Mason. Billy McAllister. Cullen Earl McClure. Curtis James McClure. Denise Marie McGee. Matthew V. McGuire. Jennifer Jean Milia. Alma Veronica Mendez. Maria Guadalupe Mendez. Derek Joffrey McCardo. Sean Mickey. Doxeli Monterosa. Sarah D. Morris. Melanie D. Muncy. Clint P. Myers. Wendy E. Myers. Michelle T. Nahara. Cynthia Navarro. Sebastian Alexander Nietzsche. Dennis J. Nelson. Travis W. Nelson. Maggie Alice Nemeth. Ryan Kent Noble. Erica R. Newfer. Yisma Yadira Ochoa. Sarah R. Oakes. Joshua Oldfather. Seth M. Oliphant. Anita M. Olivares. Jorge Orpinal. Abel Ortiz. María Magdalena Ortiz. Raúl Ortiz. Amber Irene Owens. Darren Parker. Rebecca Elizabeth Paulson. Yin Hong Pham. Melissa S. Pike. Cindy M. Pio. Nestor N. Portillo. Shayla Joe Powers. Ashley Christine Presley. Eric Herman Railsback. Sarah Dawn Reeves. Ava Maria Reichenbach Klinke. Gotcha. Vanessa M. Reitmeyer. Kimberly Reynolds. Brenda Riley. Madai Rivera. Sharon Ann Robinson. Ava Roxo. Alicia Yamelda Rodriguez. Marilu L. Romero. Casey Lynn Romig. Sarah Elizabeth Ross. Rebecca K. Roth. Tanya A. Rothfelder. Iber Omar Ruiz. Sammy R. Rudder. Stacy Ann Salmons. Christian F. Sanchez. Julie Diane Sapp. Lindsay Ann Schaefer. Lisa Renee Schneewise. Luke F. Schulte. James E. Scraper. Jacob M. Shelato. James M. Siders. Jeremy D. Slattery. Wayne J. Slattery. David Michael Sloan. Christine J. Smith. David R. Smith. Jessa L. Smith. Ricardo Solis. Cami Lee Speck. Peter W. Spiro. Jeff M. Springer. Tracy R. Stahl. Jacqueline Ann Stanley. Michelle Ann Stanton. Brandy K. Stegman. Jennifer Nicole Steinkühler. Abby L. Stevenson. Tara Lindsay Stone. Jeffrey E. Stoppel. Andrea Lynn Strawn. Tafon Stubblefield. John N. Tamont. Gregory Lynn Thompson. Nakia Lee Thompson. Pinky Tonkam. Jessica Thummel. Christy Lynn Tompkins. Ana Maria Torres. Don M. Torres. Brandon W. Trailer.
Hi. Thank you. Everything. Okay.
Vanessa A. Bannock. Darius L. Vale. Joel Valenzuela. J. Alexander Everdingen. Tessa Vandegrift. Derek L. Veach. Catherine Elizabeth Venard. Julio Estuardo Victorio. Alicia Villanueva. Viviana Victoria Villegas. Linda Tu Bo. James F. Vosasic. Elizabeth May Wagner. Nick G. Wagner. Nathan Walker. Lisa Marie Walton. Johanna Louise Westmacott. Kelsey Wheaton. Sarah A. Weisenon. Cameron Ray White. Rebecca Lynn Wiebe. Tiffany D. Williams. Sarah L. Weiser. Robert Wolf. Gayla M. Wolfenbarger. Nathan Andrew Wood. Kenya R. Woods. Tasha Marie Wardelman. M. Erendida Yanis. Stacy Zelke.
Graduates of Dodge City High School, the first class of the 21st century, please rise and greet your future with open arms. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left, and congratulations.
Mr. Dusso.